Dr. White, for those who are just beginning the product, we'd like to address what they might be experiencing in the first week or 10 days. What are they experiencing about now?
Well, again, thank you to our customers who have given us a chance to try to make a difference in their lives with MicrobeFiber. But that is a very common question we get, and one of the ways I answer the question, what might I expect in the first week or two when I first start the product, is it's pretty much individualized. I hear everything from I don't feel any different in the sense that I don't feel any side effects, but some people do experience what is fairly common with fiber products in general, which could be a little bit of gassiness or bloating, maybe a little change in their bowel habits. But again, most fiber products carry that. What's the advantage to ours is it's not going to be something that continues. It's not going to be something that you're going to have a problem with right along. Actually, I'm pretty happy to hear when somebody tells me they've had a change, because that's what we're really trying to do. We're trying to make a change in the way the bacteria flourish in their gut. And for years and years and years, through bad dietary habits, we have a lot of bad bacteria, some people more than others. So some people may take a little bit longer to experience the change, and some people experience it maybe not as intensely because their balance wasn't quite so off. So it's kind of variable.
So Dr. White, am I to understand that if certain individuals might have some gas, it would be temporary and actually a good thing for them?
Again, it's showing that something is changing. So yes, if somebody's having potential bloating and gas, that is again showing people that your bacteria have to be changed to a better balance, and this is the way to do it. Not everybody experiences that, but I wouldn't be troubled by that.
Dr. White, some of our customers have told us that their energy levels have gone way up in the first week. What would cause that?
Well, one thing we do know is through studies early on, whether they were animal studies, human studies, that within a day you can actually measure a difference in the bacterial microbiome. The changes begin within even the first day of taking it. So it just depends on which kind of balance you have started with, at what point you are in this whole bacterial microbe world in your gut. You may or may not experience symptoms sooner or later. So it does show a benefit within the first day from studies that we've done in the past.
Dr. White, the science I've read states that each individual's microbiome is completely different. It's as though it's their own fingerprint. Would this be the reason why, when you take MicrobeFiber, each individual experiences the changes at a different pace, some faster than others?
Well, yes, since every individual person's microbiome is different, and again, very, very individual for that person based on their dietary habits, who they are, where they grew up, things like that are important, and how much exercise they get. Everybody's going to have a different microbiome, and so everybody's reaction to a prebiotic like MicrobeFiber is going to be a little bit different and in different paces. When I first started taking it, I did not get the immediate effects. It took me in the order of 2 or 3 months before I saw the changes in my physiology. And then once I finally saw the changes, they were dramatic. I mean, I was almost concerned I was losing too much weight. I was almost concerned that my appetite was suppressed to the point where I just could forget about eating during the day. But once that settled in, I realized that was a good health benefit and very, very positive for me as a MicrobeFiber user.
Dr. White, it's recommended with MicrobeFiber that you take 3 servings a day, 3 10-gram scoops. Now, some people take 20 grams right in the morning, 10 grams later in the day. Other people do 40 and 50 grams. What are your thoughts on the dosage, and should you make sure you get the 30 grams at least?
People do ask that question a lot. How much is the dose supposed to be, and can they vary it at all? I like the fact that this has been approached scientifically. I like the fact that studies have been done to actually determine the dose, and therefore the study showed 27 grams being the effective dose. Below that, we didn't see the same kind of microbiome changes that we were hoping to see. Above that, we didn't study it too far above that amount, but we've established about 30 grams being the effective dose. Some people do like to take extra. My own mother does that. She takes extra of the dose. We don't have any science necessarily to say that that's going to be more beneficial to take more than 30, but we do know that 30 grams is kind of the sweet spot, the right dose for feeding the bacteria, using that whole prebiotic effect on your microbiome. So you don't have to start all at once. I usually tell patients in general for any medication to titrate up, start low, and add it and as you're tolerating it. But at some point you should be up to 3 scoops or 30 grams a day, and you can divide that up however is convenient for you. If you can divide it up evenly, that's better. I know some people put it in a bottle and just sip on it all day, so that's how it's easier for them. For myself, it's easier for me to do it in the morning in my coffee, let's say, and then in the evening I do a couple doses throughout the evening. So everybody does it a little bit differently, but definitely get the 30 grams in.
We have a gentleman that's been through the studies, and we'll talk about this more in the 30-day video. He did his own experiment to reduce his A1C level, and he doubled the dosage, and he has the before and after medical report, and his A1C dramatically decreased when he doubled his dosage. So I find that fascinating. Even though it's not part of an actual study of a lot of people, it really did well for him. And we've also been told that that you can go up to 60, 80 grams if your system can handle it. Any thoughts on that?
I basically will tell people who want to take more than the 30 grams that it's certainly up to you to try it. I can't give that advice specifically because I don't have the data, and I'm data driven. This is why I got into this, is because I have data on the things that I do know that we've studied, and we've done the 30 gram dose. I'm comfortable recommending the 30 gram dose. Above and beyond that, people do what they want to do, and they can try however they want to try it. I mean, you're like you're saying, they're doing their own experiments. But again, from my perspective, I'd like to promote this the way we studied it, and this is how we've basically packaged it and dosed it for people's use.
Well, thank you, Dr. White. This is the beginning video. And if you have any questions that were not addressed in the first phases of using microfiber, you can certainly email us at info@microbefiber.com. That'll be on the screen. And Dr. White will be back in a few weeks with another video. Thank you.
Thank you.